guys, welcome to classic rock and country music facts and trivia. Thank you for being here. We're shifting gears back to country music, classic country music, old Conway Twitty, and how he once re-recorded Hello Darlin in Russian to play in outer space. Women went wild for Conway Twitty, so surely the Russians would too, right? Country crooner ranked up 55 number one singles over the course of his 40-plus year career. Was well known for his, horny love songs. With songs like I See the Want in Your Eyes, I'd Love to Lay You Down, and Slow Hand. He certainly had a way of winning over the ladies with his smooth voice. So naturally, if you're trying to make friends with the Russians, who better to present them to them than Conway Twitty? Well, that was astronaut Thomas Strafford's thinking back in 1975 when he served as commander on the Apollo-Soyuz test project, the first crewed international space mission. During the mission, the American crew on the Apollo spacecraft would dock with Russian crew of the Soyuz capsule while orbiting Earth, shake hands, exchange gifts, an event that would be televised worldwide as a symbol of the thawing of the Cold War. Well, Stafford was from Oklahoma, so when he was thinking of a gift to present the Russians, he turned to his fellow Oklahoma native and country music star Conway Twitty. The astronaut wanted to present his Russian counterparts with the cassette tapes of Conway's music, so he called up the singer to see if he would be interested in performing them. Of course, Twitty thought it was a joke at first, but he eventually agreed. And then someone suggested that he re-record one of his biggest hits, Hello Darlin, in Russian. He was up for the challenge, but of course he didn't speak Russian, so he enlisted the help of a professor at the University of Oklahoma to help him translate the song. He said, when I discovered it was for real, I immediately got busy. Fortunately, I found Professor Shmelev at Oklahoma University to teach me enough Russian to get by. The Russian title translated to Privet Radost. And Conway recalled in his autobiography the struggles he had with getting it right in the studio with his mentor. So he came down to the studio and he sat on a stool right there beside me. I thought it would take maybe an hour, but it took a long time. The professor would say, no. Well, then I got the accent wrong. Having told me that the title translated into Privet Radost in Russian, first problem was that I'd say the word softly, and he would shout more no's at me. He went around and around. It took him forever to understand that you don't just holler that at a woman. Well, once he got the song on tape, Stafford set out on his mission with the Conway Twitty in his hand to present to the Russians, and Conway recalled watching the moment play out on TV. A short time later, I was out in L.A. during a show, and I was back in the dressing room watching Walter Cronkite. On this particular day, all the astronauts and cosmonauts were up there in the same space capsule. The camera was focusing on them, and out the window, you could see the Earth spinning below. All of a sudden, the talking stopped, and the song started playing. That song was played in Russian all around the world. I don't know how many millions of people heard it. The only time anything like that has ever happened. It was a tremendous experience. No word on whether Conway managed to charm the Russian astronauts as much as he charmed the American women. The whole thing is a pretty wild story in country music, but just goes to show you the impact that country music has had all around the world. And there you go. I had no idea about this. Of course, I was only like 12 years old or something at the time. But when I found this, I was like, this is really cool. It's really, really cool. I'd like to hear the recording. But so far I ain't been able to find it. Crossing my fingers here. If one of you guys can find it, send me the link if you don't mind. That's all I got for you here. Please don't forget about classic TV facts and trivia. Please check that out and subscribe. Please don't forget to subscribe here. Please like this video. You guys have a great day. God bless. I'm praying for you.